Minecraft 1.19 has been out for about a month now, and that means just one thing. There's a bunch of fake speedrun submissions ready to be ripped to shreds by yours truly. Today, we're going to check out some of the funniest fake speedruns that have already been submitted for Minecraft 1.19. Subscribe and like the video if you enjoy. Let's see if we can get this to 1,190 likes on this video. The first speedrun under the microscope today comes in from Robman Playa. He starts off loading into the world and spawns into a nice plains biome. Nothing out of the ordinary yet, besides the 4.5 levels of XP. We'll let that slide for now. He turns left and finds a totally legit netherite pad, slab, thingy with a chest. He runs over and opens the chest. What do you think he's gonna get in there? He cracks that puppy open and finds a full set of enchanted netherite armor, a shield, bow, sword, and golden carrots. He equips the loot and heads off on the rest of his adventure. He runs for like 10 seconds, and then out of the fog appears, it can't be, a village? What are the odds? That's never happened on a speedrun before. That's some really good luck right there. What are the odds? Well, they're actually abnormally high considering this is a rig set seed that he probably set up before recording this so that he can get a good run and obviously good loot, as shown in the previous chest, especially highlighted by the so-called netherite pad, which in fact is not actually a natural spawning landmark in Minecraft. Anyways, he walks into a random village hut and finds a single chest that's completely full of ender pearls. Whoa, that's like one of the two things he needs to get to the end. He's almost done. He's like 50% of the way done. How lucky. But the luck doesn't end there. Robin walks around the village for a little more and finds a fully built nether portal in the back. He gets some stuff from another chest, etc, and then hops into the nether. Convenient. As soon as he spawns into the nether, he gets swarmed by piglins. He's got pretty good gear though, so he just takes care of them. He walks into the homemade nether fortress and gets some blaze rods. He heads back into the overworld and tosses an eye. Then he decides to run the opposite direction that the eye goes, and wouldn't you know, there's an end portal right there. It must be opposite day for ender eyes or something. That's really the only explanation I have. Yeah. He hops into the end and pearls to the center. He tries shooting the dragon while it's already perched, which obviously is not going to work. And he decides that it's too difficult to kill the dragon naturally, so he resorts to a classic strat. He uses the /kill command to top off a great run, just like the cherry on top of a nice ice cream sundae. And just like that, the dragon is defeated, although Robman didn't limit the kill command to just the dragon, and actually kills every single entity on the map, including himself. So I'm not really sure if that counts as a completed speedrun, which would kind of disqualify it from being the world record. But I'm not a speedrun mod, and I'm kind of feeling generous today, so we'll give it to him. Good job, Robin. Speedrun number 2 of the day comes in from Katie Kate. She starts recording in the world selection screen and decides to use an already existing world instead of creating a new one. Yeah, well, at least the world's name is Speedrun. I guess that makes it a little less cheaty, maybe? Let's see how this goes, I guess. And would you look at that, a great spawn to start off a great run, right in a village. Pretty lucky. Almost makes you wonder if there's something fishy going on with that world she joined. Like maybe she set it up before she was recording? But what kind of sick monster would do something like that? Oh, and she has 7 levels of XP. But anyways, she turns around and finds a single chest right next to a hut. Wow, what could be in there? Pause the video, leave a comment, and let me know what you think. She opens the chest and finds some insane loot. She gets a full set of netherite armor, netherite tools and weapons, thousands of ender pearls, a full stack of diamond blocks, golden apples, and some water buckets. 'Cause she's thirsty, I guess. She grabs the loot and heads off on the rest of the journey. She must have forgotten that she's recording a video and just changes her game mode to creative. She gives herself obsidian and a flint and steel and makes a portal, and then switches back to survival mode, picks up the flint and steel, and acts like nothing ever happened, right? 'Cause it didn't, yeah. Although something seems wrong. She lights the portal, but instead of just jumping right in, she runs back and forth before changing back to creative mode. Not really sure what's going on here. Now she jumps into the nether and starts digging into the wall. I guess she was having a hard time finding a fortress, so she just decides to spawn in a bunch of blazes in her tunnel. Yeah, very believable. This is definitely gonna get past the speedrun.com mods, yeah. Back in the overworld with her totally legit ender eyes, she goes end portal hunting. That turns out to be, again, too difficult, so she switches to creative mode and decides it would be a good idea to just build the portal herself. And just like that, the portal's done. She switches back to survival mode and hops into the end. She gets into the end, runs to the center, and immediately changes her game mode back to creative. Not really surprising at this point. She really might as well have just stayed in creative mode the whole run. Probably would have been simpler for her. She flies around and breaks all the crystals. She runs back to the perch and actually switches back to survival mode. She keeps spamming the dragon so the sword cooldown isn't resetting and she's not getting full damage, so it's just taking forever. This is taking way too long. She keeps spamming and getting knocked away and has to reset, and with only one heart decides it would be a great idea to run into some dragon breath on the ground. That's a bold move, Cotton. Let's see how it pans out. Oh, not so great. Katie immediately dies, as you may have guessed, and the run literally just ends right there. I don't think she was expecting that, and like some other runs where people are more determined and go back into the end, Katie does not and decides to end the recording right there. I'm not sure how she ever thought this would get accepted on speedrun.com, but hey, props to her for trying. Better luck next time. The final speedrun of the day comes in from Mr. Barry, who has one of the craziest, fastest runs I've ever seen. He starts off and spawns right next to the ocean, then turns around and finds a chest and an end portal right behind him. He opens the chest and gets the usual full netherite armor, tools, weapons, a totem, a stack of god apples, some water. Like Katie, because he's thirsty, obviously, he equips his loot and immediately jumps right into the totally natural, fully lit end portal. He climbs up the natural staircase that's been dug out for him to get to the main part of the end, and then proceeds to struggle a little bit to jump up one block. I think, can anybody count how many times he actually fails to jump up that for me? A little interested, but yeah, leave that in the comments. He gets close to the dragon, and would you look at that, the dragon is already on 1 HP. Yeah, you know, you can't blame him. Sometimes you get that good luck when you're in the end and the dragon spawns almost dead. We've seen it time and time again on this channel. And if you haven't seen it personally, I guess you're just not that lucky. The dragon perches and Barry one-shots it, beating the game. Wow, now that's what I call a speed run. That was super fast. I can't believe it's already over. Just like I can't believe this video is already over. Subscribe. Bye.